Allen Knight Chalmers was a professor of preaching at Boston University School of Theology. He was deeply involved in the civil rights movement, his activity going back into the 30s when he helped to free the Scottsboro boys. While at Boston University, he was president of the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, and hence was involved in civil rights struggles and civil rights action all over the United States. He would be with us in class through the week, and then often on the weekend was gone to some troubled place to see what could be done. During those years, he had a black student in class that he was unusually close to, and they loved each other very much. The black student was out of Alabama, wanted to go home one Christmas for the holidays. His wife was pregnant, well along in the pregnancy, but she checked with her doctor, and the doctor indicated that it would be all right for her to go home if they would take it easy on the trip down and not rush coming back, but just take an easy trip. The trip home was fine. They had a wonderful time visiting with family and friends. And when they came back, they were somewhere in North Alabama, and she was having very sharp contractions. At least that's what she thought. They then began to rush to find a hospital. The first hospital they went to told them that they did not serve colored people. And so they were then frantically searching, trying to find a hospital that would take them. By the time they found a hospital, they had lost the baby, and the mother very nearly died. When that student got back to Boston University, he was a cauldron of fury. And he would have absolutely nothing to do with Chalmers, though they had been warm friends. When Chalmers would meet him in a hallway, the young man would turn on his heel and walk away. Chalmers had made phone calls, had tried to see him, all to no avail. One day while Chalmers was in his office, he looked down the hallway and could see the young man coming up the hallway toward his office. Chalmers simply stepped back into his office and waited for the young man to get immediately in front of his door. When he did, Chalmers, a big man, reached out and grabbed him and yanked him into his office and just hurled him across the room to the other wall. And then Chalmers shouted at him, "Listen, you have got to talk about this. You've got to talk, and you're going to talk now. You're not leaving this office unless you go right over me." He said the young man responded at first with something that sounded like a growl, and then it became a shout. He said, "God damn you. God damn you. If it weren't for you, I could hate every white man on the face of this earth." I often wonder, where are the people who are marginal in the world? Where are the people who are poor? Where are the people who are outcasts can find those that they can trust? Is it you? Is it me? Can it be the church?